Hi, I'm Phoebe and welcome back to Rose Creations, channel where I take you along with my journey of starting and running a book-centered art business. Today, my 7th video and therefore the end of the 7-video challenge hosted by Ali Abdaal. So let's talk about the challenge. So I'm going to talk about some of the struggles I faced, how I felt at the beginning compared to now, my favorite video, why I enrolled in the challenge in the first place, my plans for the channel going forward, and the skills that I improved upon and other skills that I wish to improve upon more. So let's get into it. Why did I participate in the 7-video challenge? I was originally looking into the part-time YouTuber Academy. It's a bigger commitment, more effort, more money, all of that, so I kind of just wanted a stepping stone, something more entry level first, just to make sure I was good to commit to it. Like, I kind of knew inside myself that I was like, I'm going to end this. Like, I love photography back in school and I loved the behind the scenes of it all too, so I was like 90% sure that I was going to continue on to the part-time YouTuber Academy, and I just needed something in the meantime. I am a lifelong learner. I love learning all different skills, so I really enjoyed this challenge. I started this challenge with no videos at all, so I started right from the beginning. A couple of the things that I really appreciated from the challenge were the prompts. There were prompts for each video. You didn't have to follow them, but they're there in case you're struggling to figure out what to film, and I really like that aspect of it, the whole thought process of what do I have to film, and it gave it it's like that whole the blank page issue. You don't know what to write, you don't know what to draw, but there was something, there was a prompt, you follow the prompt, you're good. So I really enjoyed that. I really like the planning component in behind everything that needs to go into the videos, the ideation, the title, the thumbnail, the filming, the editing, all of that. I really like the planning side of it. It is something that I have to work on and get better at, but it does take away a lot of the overwhelm of everything. One of the things that I think is a really incredible thing that Ali, the 7-video challenge, is that there's pretty much no risk going into this. You have to pay for the course, clearly. However, as long as you post all of the 7 videos and fill out the surveys and everything within 7 months, you can get a full refund on the course. Like, you get your money back. So that was another reason I decided to go with this, because like I said, pretty much risk-free. What was my biggest challenge? What was the thing I struggled with most during this challenge? I think it was figuring out the type of scripting that worked for me. I like the idea of writing a full complete script. When I'm writing it, I'm able to think about, great words and it sounds great and everything. However, at least for me, then trying to read it out word for word is exhausting. It takes so much longer. I don't feel like it ends up being a quality video afterwards. I mean, that could also take time and practice with, but so then I've trialed having more talking points, and then I can go off just rambling, I guess, which is kind of what I'm doing here. I have a little bit of points that I want to cover and things that I want to say, so I'm not just staring at a camera and no idea what to say. So I have something that I want to say and I know what that is, and then I can just go where my brain takes me at that time, and then I can always edit later. So at the moment, that's what works best for me. With it, I also know doing it that way also makes me feel a bit more genuine and a bit more like I'm actually talking to people and presenting myself in a authentic and genuine way, which is definitely what I want for this channel. My favorite video to make, I think, was my day in the life vlog. I've done filming things before, and I've done like I've done vlogs of big trip, but they were like weeks instead of like a day. I really enjoyed capturing different parts of my day. And actually at the moment it's my video that's got the most views. So I really like that. And I just had a more vlog style, you know, there's things that I've got to do throughout my day and I take you with me to do that. However, it's a lot more flexible, and I like the possibility of different ways to do it, like the different types of shots I get. You know, I can do other, I can go into doing this with voiceovers, and I just feel like that type of vlog medium is really interesting and really fun. So I definitely enjoyed that one the most so far. So some skills that I think I've improved upon throughout this. I think I have improved upon the scripting a bit, finding what works better for me. And then other areas that I'm really excited to develop more skills in on this learning journey. Different types of filming, like using voiceovers and getting different types of shots. At the moment, I'm also really interested in hooks, thumbnails, and titles. So I'm looking forward to diving a bit more down that rabbit hole. I am also quite curious and interested in editing. However, it is one of those things that takes up a lot of time, and eventually I will outsource. But I love the creativity behind every aspect of this, and I've enjoyed it a lot. How did I feel at the beginning of this journey compared to now? I was pretty confident because I knew it was something that I wanted to do. I'm not sure about other people going through this challenge or on the journey of starting a YouTube channel, but I had an idea of how I wanted it to go, because right from the beginning I wanted to showcase every stage of starting, opening, running art business, specifically a book-centered one, hence First Creations, this channel, my business, everything. So I already had that in mind, and then aligning the prompts with that worked really well, so I was really happy about that. I was quite hesitant about the first video, and I actually filmed my feelings by doing it, so I will put that in here. So this is past Phoebe. Okay, so I'm just about to film of the challenge, and that is the more polished introduction, and I thought it would be just good to have this for video 7, which will be the reflection. And I'm really nervous. And I've filmed myself before and stuff like that. I think it's just most of the other times where I filmed myself, like there wasn't a script or anything, not that I need to say anything word for word, but like it was kind of more just like going myself, and I feel like it held less importance. I'm gonna give this a go, so wish me luck. So I'm 4 videos in. I've done the first one, which was the impromptu, then the second, which was the polished introduction, the third, the education one. Oh no, sorry, the passion, talking about a passion. And then for the 4th one, you're supposed to do a review, but I switched that out for the 5th one, which was to do a tutorial, because my tutorial was the setting up of the thing that I'm going to review. So I've got to film the review today. So yeah, I've got to film the review. I'm also doing today my day in the life, and this is part of my video 7. So far, I'm really enjoying this challenge. I did take a week off just because things got a little bit hectic at one point, and I just didn't have the time to get that video done. I also bought Firecut, which is an app by Ali Abdaal and his team to help with video editing. I have yet to use it, so I'm excited to use it for these videos, and hopefully it saves a lot of time. Like even just the whole like automatically cutting like silence and stuff, that's going to be good. I'm curious of how that's going to work with like b-roll scenes that aren't going to have any sound or anything. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this challenge, and like I said, I'm pretty sure I've said before that I started this challenge as like a pre-thing to going into part-time YouTuber Academy, because I've pretty much already decided that that's going to happen. So I am excited to do that as well. I will say I don't know how this applies to everyone else, because I'm doing this challenge within the like building the YouTube channel along with the business, I had already decided on my niche of sort, and it worked out well with the challenges. They fit well into the content that I already wanted to do, so I was really happy about that. Whereas, you know, if someone goes into this challenge not having a niche or not having any idea of what they want, that might be a bit more difficult figuring out how to go through the prompts. But like Ali says, your first 50 videos are for you. You're just doing whatever, finding your groove, slowly building those skills with filming and editing and all that. So I'm definitely enjoying this, and I would recommend it to anyone that wanted to start a YouTube channel and or who was thinking about going into part-time YouTuber Academy. I think doing this first is like a good like feeler. Again, I haven't started the part-time YouTuber Academy, so I don't know, but I would assume that this is kind of like the ultimate basic version. And so if this challenge doesn't suit you, if you don't like it, if you don't like doing those things, then you're probably not going to like part-time YouTuber Academy. So it's a good feeler for that. So I'm having a lot of fun. I'm enjoying. At the moment, I don't have any subscribers. I don't have many views. I think my first video was the one that had the most views last time I checked, which was yesterday. I had 21 views and I think 5 likes, which I was pretty impressed with because the time I checked before that it had 2 likes, which one of them was me. So that made me feel a bit good. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying the whole process. It's great. The whole time I really trusted the process. I've watched Ali's videos for on and off for years, and yeah, I just trusted the process. It's worked for heaps of people, why not me? And compared to now, I do feel a bit better. I have a lot going on at the moment, so I'm a bit behind on figuring out what videos I'm going to do next, and considering I have no more prompts to fall back on, so that'll be interesting. But I feel good. Throughout the whole challenge I had a lot of fun. I really enjoyed watching other people's videos as well, and the support there. My plans for this channel going forward. I am going to keep doing this. That was always the plan. I definitely need to work on my consistency and a few other things, and like I said earlier, lifelong learner here. I'm happy to keep learning and improving my skills. I do have a lot of big plans. I don't know how I'm gonna get from where I am now to being able to do those big plans, but we're in this together. We got this, and it will happen. So I'm excited, and I'm excited to take you along with the journey. At the moment, it is the 21st of October 2025. It's actually my 28th birthday, so happy birthday me. And at this point I have been, as of filming this, I have done the 7 video challenge over 9 weeks, 9.5 maybe, by the time I post this. And I currently have 14 subscribers. I believe my most watched video is my day in the life vlog. Last time I checked earlier this morning, it had 34 views, and my most liked video is my first one, which has 7 likes, I believe. So, and I think that also had the most comments, which was 2. It was someone else from the challenge and then me replying to them. But I've really enjoyed the challenge. I'm excited to learn more in the part-time YouTuber Academy. If you've ever thought about starting a YouTube channel for whatever niche, whatever reason, just because you feel like it, I would definitely suggest the 7 video challenge. It kind of gives you just a direction, you know, not sure what to do next, a starting point, and by completing the challenge or not, you'll figure out whether this is something you want to continue on. And like I said earlier, there's barely any risk factor involved. You're just putting yourself out there, and if you're thinking about doing a YouTube channel anyway, you're gonna do that, so why not? So thank you to Ali and Ali's team. I've really enjoyed the challenge. Like I said, I suggest it if you're thinking starting a YouTube channel, then definitely participate in the challenge.